Well, that was a embarrassing loss for sure. I don't know if anyone that is watching this video is even watching this game. I mean, it's a 3-4 football team in the San Diego State Aztecs against a Nevada team that is one of the worst teams in the country. An 0-6 team entering tonight's game at Snapdragon Stadium. There were probably like 5,000 people in the stands, like no one there. Student section pretty much empty is what it looked like, and that's expected. San Diego State, for some reason, still selling tickets in the upper deck for $70 on, I think, Ticketmaster, thinking that a bunch of people were going to still show up to this football game. Such a San Diego State thing to do. San Diego State football losing to an 0-6 team, losing to a team that hadn't won a game in 16 games, 0-16 in their last 16 games entering this game. Their head coach won his first 2 games last season and then didn't win a single game for the rest of the season, and then hadn't won a game all of this year. And to make matters worse, San Diego State didn't score a single point in this game. And Nevada was like begging them to go win this game. They had a couple missed field goals. They were like, no, we're keeping it 6-0 here for you, San Diego State. Go win this game. Go get a touchdown. And San Diego State couldn't do it. The end of the game, I mean, Jalen Maiden, I think he got the ball popped out, but it looked, watching it live, it looked like he was trying to make something out of that play, and he was trying to toss it. But the replay, it looked like he fumbled the ball there. But just ball security issue. This offense, I mean, just look at the numbers. Nevada threw for 98 yards. You would think that, okay, yeah, San Diego State, they would win that, right? No. Jalen Maiden threw for 47 yards. Leading rusher was Jalen Maiden at 52 yards. And Nevada, they didn't have much offense at all either. But again, San Diego State scored nothing. Nevada led 6-0 at halftime. I was looking at videos on social media from inside Snapdragon Stadium at halftime, and there was like nobody there. Like, San Diego State is in a bad spot with San Diego State football. With their football, good thing that the basketball program's coming up and they're going to be selling out those games, because this football team is in a bad spot right now. And Brady Hoke still has a lot of years left on that contract, multiple years. And I believe his buyout is actually pretty expensive for San Diego State. But I definitely do not blame you if you think that Brady Hoke needs to go right now. I mean, look at what has happened here. Like, last year, they underperformed. You're going into a new stadium, Snapdragon Stadium. You got to play better than this in these first couple years if you want the seats to be filled. And San Diego State, like, their reasoning, or at least it was, I think, earlier in the season, their reasoning for not decreasing the ticket prices so much this year is because I guess they don't want to piss off the season ticket holders, because season ticket holders, they have already paid for their tickets, obviously. So fans could come to the games for a lesser price than what they had already paid for. But San Diego State, nothing's going to change if you don't change. So maybe this year you got to keep the ticket prices where they're at, but don't expect there to be very many people in that building at all. Don't expect that. And I don't think we should expect San Diego State's play to be a whole lot better. Sure, like next game, we should expect them to score some points. Like, that would be a trend, a good trend, going right in the right direction. Very low bar. But yeah, tonight, I mean, I don't really know why I was watching this game. I was watching the Phillies D-backs postseason game, and then at the same time, I was watching the San Diego State game, and I was just hoping, like, Nevada, again, like I said moments ago, Nevada was asking San Diego State essentially to win this game. Go win this game. 3 points in the first quarter for Nevada, 3 points in the second quarter, and then that was it from Nevada. A couple missed field goals, keeping it a one-score game. And what did San Diego State do? Nothing. 0 points. So, yeah, bad spot. And what makes it even worse is look at the points that were scored on Nevada in this season. Last week, UNLV dropped 45 points on Nevada. Fresno State, 27 points. Texas State, 35 points. Kansas, 31. Idaho, 33. USC, 66, who I believe lost tonight against Utah. I mean, all of these teams scored a lot of points against Nevada, and San Diego State scores 0 points. They're now 3-5. They don't have one good win on this season. And of course, I'm a San Diego State fan. I want this university to do well. I want San Diego State football to win. But it is a bad watch right now. And I don't blame you if you're not even watching right now. They don't have a good win. Do they? Okay, so they were able to beat Hawaii this past week. Congratulations. Still gave up 34 points to Hawaii there. They got smacked by Air Force, 49-10, lose to Boise State, lose to Oregon State, lose to UCLA. And I'm not saying that UCLA and Oregon State are games that San Diego State should have probably won. I'm not saying that they should have won, but could have made it closer, less mistakes. And the two wins that they had at the beginning of the year, okay, one was against Ohio and the other was against Idaho State. Those aren't impressive wins, at least to the fan that's not following this Aztecs program like day in and day out and reading all of the articles about every little guy on the roster, every little note. No, San Diego State fans, they're tuning into this game. This game is on Fox Sports 2. Like, when it's on Fox Sports 2, you know that this is not a must-watch game. You know that these are two probably bad teams. And yeah, these are two bad teams. San Diego State is not a good team right now. And San Diego State scored 0 points tonight. The same amount of wins that Nevada had going into tonight. The same amount of wins Nevada had in their last 16 games entering tonight. And now Nevada have more wins starting today, have more wins than San Diego State has points today. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, tonight should have been embarrassing for this San Diego State team and this program. And, you know, J.D. Wicker, San Diego State, nothing's going to change if you don't change. Ticket prices, you want fans to come to the games, you've got to find a way to improve the program, and you got to adjust the prices. You got to make them more fan friendly. No one's coming to these games for $70 in the upper deck. It's not going to happen. So things got to change. San Diego State, their next matchup is against Utah State on November 4th. So they got another off week, and then they got a home game against Utah State, and that's the day before San Diego Wave is going to be playing their semifinal match against OL Reign for a spot in the NWSL championship game. So San Diego Wave's probably going to have to be playing with football marks on their pitch during a playoff game. And it's not like San Diego State's even a good team. Like, this stadium right now, this stadium is San Diego Wave Stadium. It is. They're the team in town that is bringing in over 20,000 people, that averaged over 20,000 fans this season at Snapdragon Stadium. They're the ones that got, I think, over 30,000 in their last match when they won the regular season. They're the entertaining watch. They're the entertaining team. They're the winning team, the playoff team, the best team in the league. San Diego State is nowhere near that, even in the Mountain West. So it's San Diego Wave's building right now. And when the MLS team comes in, unless San Diego State, gets their you-know-what together, it's going to be the MLS and San Diego Wave Stadium. Like, things got to change with this program.